So, as you can see, we are live and we are going to discuss that how we can reclaim our truth, authenticity after narcissistic abuse. Kindly let me know in the chat box below that if I'm audible or not, because yesterday, my last video, my hour video, some of you were telling me that you are unable to hear me out. So let me know if I'm audible or not, so we're gonna go further. And as few of my videos gonna be in English, because I'm not very comfortable for now sharing few topics in Hindi, so maybe very soon in future, but for now we're gonna keep it in English. And yeah, I feel I'm audible. I'm gonna continue. And yeah, so today, as we are discuss that how we gonna reclaim our truth, our authenticity after narcissistic abuse, we're gonna also discuss that why it is difficult, why it is hurtful. And yeah, so here, we're gonna discuss a clear, gentle, and a very simple explanation that how we we're gonna reclaim our truth. See, reclaiming our truth and authenticity after narcissistic abuse, and why it feels so difficult, why it feels so painful. We're gonna discuss all of it also. But before moving forward, I'm going to give a little disclaimer here that, guys, whatever I share in my live videos and otherwise also, everything is like everything is my own experience I share here, and it's a part of my research work. So kindly take my videos like that. And yeah, kindly let me know in the comment chat box below. Am I audible or not? Hi, hello everyone. Let me know in the chat box that am I audible or not. Let me know. Let me know, am I audible or not? You are audible. Vinay, thank you, Vinay Shukla. Vinay Shukla, hi, thank you so much letting me know that I'm audible. So we're gonna move forward now. And today, as we are discussing that how we're gonna reclaim our truth. So we're gonna discuss, if you have any suggestions, if you have any opinions regarding to this topic, so you can share in the chat box, and all of your comments, all of your experiences, whatever you share, are valuable for me. So yeah, so we need to discuss that why narcissistic abuse hurts us so deep, why it is so painful, and why it is hurtful. Narcissistic abuse, slowly teaches us to doubt ourselves. We were often gaslit, meaning, like our feelings, memories, and reality were denied. And this happened all the time actually. So we learn, we learn to uh, gaslight our own selves also afterwards. We were blamed for problems that were not ours. We learn to stay quiet, agree, or shrink just to keep the peace. Over time, we stopped trusting our own thoughts and emotions. Because of this, we didn't just lose a relationship, we lost connection with our own self. And losing a connection with our own self is more painful, because building a beautiful connection with your own self is difficult. It's a long journey, but with narcissistic people, we lose it completely. We lose the connection with other people also, and we lost connection with ourselves. And that loss is, you know what, that loss is, it's so hurtful. It hurts the most, and it's so painful. That's why I always request all of you through my videos and otherwise also, that just be very humble, be very uh, kind with others. We never know a person in front of us, whatever he or she has been through in their life. At least if we cannot help anyone, at least we can be kind. So let's move forward with the topic. So whoever all of you is typing in the chat box, I'll take your comments afterwards. I'll take your comments related to video, related to today's topic, in between also. Let me know about oh, I'll tell you someday. Someday we're gonna do, okay, someday we're gonna do a Q&A session, okay? And I'm gonna post beforehand on community post, and there on that video we're gonna chit chat, and there you can ask any question, okay? But today we're gonna stick to the topic, and we're gonna stick to the topic today. As I lost my connection, you lost your connection with your own self or with others? Generally, we lose our connection with with our own selves, also with narcissistic people. कैसे हो सकता है अगर कोई बदल रहा हो जो पहले narcissist ना हो? No, it's not possible. A narcissist gonna be always a narcissist. Narcissists sometimes what they do. Sometimes they hide their true behavior temporarily. They put a facade, and they cover it up with good behavior, gestures, kindness, and all. And yeah, they they hide it sometimes. It's not like just the way you are asking, Vinay. The way you are asking that if someone is not narcissistic before, but they are turning into a narcissistic person. A narcissist is also always a narcissist. You are a psychiatrist or a spiritual person. I'm both actually. I pursue both the things. So let's move forward. So we were discussing that why reclaiming our truth feels so hard. See, reclaiming our truth is painful. It's so painful. Why? Because we were trained to believe our truth was wrong, or it was too much. We were trained to believe that we were always too much. And speaking honestly once led to punishment, rejection, shame, humiliation, punishments, etc. Our nervous system learned that being ourselves was unsafe. We may feel guilt, fear, or confusion when we try to be authentic again. So, when we start healing, our body may react with anxiety, sadness, or fear. Not because we are wrong, but because we were undoing deep conditioning. That's why I always say, and sometimes in my videos, that we need to hear, we need to learn, we need to practice things on a everyday basis, because we are undoing deep conditioning. And we have to, if we want to heal ourselves, if we want to reclaim our trust, we need to undo so many things. We need to unlearn so many things. And it's a 24/7 kind of a job. We have to do it consciously. We have to be very, very aware. And these were all the things which, make it very, very hard, very, very painful. Because we were trained to believe all these things, that we cannot do it, and or we are wrong or something. It, so all these things make it more and more worse. So how we begin to reclaim our truth and authenticity? We start by believing ourselves again. This is the first step, that we need to start believing in ourselves again. Even if we feel unsure, we practice say we can do one thing. We can practice saying that my feelings are real, my experiences matters, I am allowed to have my own truth. You can also write it down somewhere, okay? And you can read it out early in the morning or when you go to the bed, that my feelings are real, my experiences matters, my experience matters. I'm allowed to have my own truth. So we need to write down the affirmations which we can practice saying, and which we can which can help us soothe our nervous system, and which can help us heal. Belief grows slowly. Trust and belief, it grows slowly, and we no need to rush. And that is okay, that is completely fine. You no need to rush. We are not competing with anyone here, okay? We are on a healing journey and we need to heal. So the next thing we need to do is we need to listen to our body and our emotions. Our body remembers what our mind may doubt. Sometimes we feel tightness, exhaustion, or anxiety. And often the signal where we were hurt. So we need to learn to listen to our body, our mind, our emotions. Calmness, calm, relief, or peace often show where we are aligned with our truth. So these are two major differences we need to learn on our healing journey. This is very, very important. If we are feeling any kind of tightness, any kind of exhaustion, anxiety, or any kind of a signal that we are feeling hurt somewhere in our body or in our emotions, we need to see it. We no need to ignore it. And similarly, if we are feeling, when we are feeling, calmness, when we are feeling more relaxed, relief, or at peace, so we need to align with it. That is our truth. And we need to learn all of it without judging, We need to listen to our body, our emotions. This is very, very important. We cannot ignore it. If we want to complete our healing journey, if we want to be on our healing journey, if we want to thrive, we need to do it. Next, we need to allow anger, grief, sadness. We need to allow all these emotions also. Sometimes people say that uh, these emotions are not good or something. We no need to judge or any kind of emotion. We should allow anger, grief, and sadness also. But we should learn that how to process it, how to process sadness, grief, and anger. There's a way to process all these emotions. These emotions are not bad, let me tell you. We need to understand this, that these emotions are not bad, okay? Anger shows where our boundaries were crossed. Anger is there to protect us. Grief shows that we were lost somewhere. We lost something. Sadness shows how deeply we cared. All these emotions are interlinked. We just need to name our emotions. We just need to see why these particular emotions are occurring in our body, in our emotions, in our nervous system. Feeling these does not make us weak. Okay, and stay away from people who tell you that you should not feel this way or that way. Okay, you have all right to feel whatever you want to feel, and it means we are healing. If we are feeling all of it, we are healing. We are on our journey of healing. Let me take some more comments. How do we identify if someone is narcissistic? Or say it is a criminal offense to address someone narcissist until the diagnosis of medical conditions of all bullshit. Okay, this is all bullshit, and we need to learn. We need to learn about nowadays. Because people getting aware, but we cannot quote every other person like that. We cannot quote every other person narcissistic or like that, but we need to learn, we need to be aware. And people who have been through with all of these kind of situations and people, their life is really, really difficult. So please be kind and learn and be aware. And we no need to describe or so much to others, but we need to be aware. If we are aware, we can spread awareness, and that is enough, I feel. So whatever you are writing now, you must be here I go, subscribe now. I go. Okay, thanks for subscribing, Mr. Singh. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Right, if we are aware of this, we are on the path of healing. Yeah, correct. We are, if we are aware, we can help our own self, and later on, we can somehow help others also. So this is very, very important to be aware. Even though if we don't have any narcissistic, psychopath people in our own life, and I pray and I wish that nobody gets one. But if we are aware, we can protect our own self, or we can protect others, and or we can simply spread awareness and help people who have been through all these people, all these kind of abuse and circumstances. So let's move forward with the video. So as we were discussing that we should allow ourselves to feel all the emotions, and anger, grief, sadness, all these emotions are not bad. We should not quote it as a bad emotions or something, but there is a way to process each and every emotion. We need to learn it, and slowly, gradually we are learning through this channel, through the video we share on this channel, that how to process each emotion, you know and feeling all these emotions are not uh, feeling all these emotions are not a weakness. Okay, it means that we are healing and we are on a journey of healing. Next, we need to stop explaining ourselves to unsafe people. This is very, very important. I was there, I know how it feels and how they made you feel after listening to you. So stop it. Stop it right away, and don't explain yourself to unsafe people. And these unsafe people can be anyone. They can be in your blood, they can be outside your house or extended family member, anyone in your office, in your school, in your college. If you ever feel unsafe, am I audible? Am I audible? Suddenly the screen is showing something else. Am I audible? Yes, you are audible. Okay, okay. Because my screen was showing something else, so I thought I should have. So we no need to explain ourselves to unsafe people. We don't need approval from those who have harmed us in any ways. Okay, or if you're getting that feeling that you're not feeling right with someone, or you're not feeling safe with sharing your stuff, so don't do it. Don't force yourself. Or you can simply just journal, you can write it out, or you can make a video and later on you can delete it. It's better to not to share your things, or it's better not to explain anything to unsafe people. That's it. A truth does not require their agreement, because as a survivor we learn, we learn to take approvals, agreements always from people. Okay, but later on our healing journey we learn that we no need we know we we no need to explain it to anyone. We know we don't need any approval, we don't need their agreement on anything. Or even if it is painful, because yes, it is painful sometimes when you're dealing with your own people, so I can feel that it's not easy, but we need to learn it. We need to protect our beautiful parts, we need to protect ourselves. So for that we need to hold, we need to not to share with them. Silence can be self protection. Silence is not always bad. Keep things to yourself if you're not around safe people. And distance can be healing, Sometimes we need to, especially in the case of survivors, we need to distance. We need to go to in no contact in for healing, It's very, very important for us to go no contact with these kind of people who are unsafe. Next, we need to practice being ourselves in small, safe ways. Because when we spend time with narcissistic people, we learn not to feel safe. Our body, our mind, our nervous system, it never feels safe. So, on a healing journey, we need to practice being ourselves in small, safe ways. Authenticity returns gently. So, we no need to rush. Saying no when we mean no. And no is a complete sentence. You no need to explain that why you saying no for particular thing. No. If you're feeling like you don't want something and you are if you feeling like saying no, it's a complete sentence. Saying no when we mean it. When when we feel that it should be a complete no. Expressing an opinion without apologizing. Choosing what feels right even if it's different. I know, all these things are not easy for a survivor, but slowly, gradually, we can learn, we can practice all of it. Small acts rebuild trust with ourselves. We have to take one step at a time. It's very, very empowering. It's very, because we are unlearning so many things and we are learning things. We are consciously creating new patterns. Consciously, we are rewiring our brain, in some way. So we have to go very slow. We have to be very, very gentle towards our own self. So why this healing journey is painful, and why it's painful, hurtful. But we need to see one more thing, that whether it is very painful and hurtful, but still it is very empowering and powerful. Reclaiming our authenticity means letting go of who we had to be to survive, accepting that what happened was real and harmful, choosing ourselves sometimes for the first time. Because I know for in a normal dynamic, these things are very normal, and they don't even give a thought, doing all of it. But being survivor, choosing ourselves sometimes for the first time, this hurts, because it matters. But every step towards truth brings more self trust, more inner peace, more freedom to be who we really are. And we need to be there. This is very, very important. And it's so powerful. I know it takes time. I know it's painful. It's not easy. But we're gonna do it. We will do it, and we are doing it. Many survivors are doing it. So, of course, sometimes we feel very lonely on this healing journey, But a gentle reminder is there that we are not broken. We adapted to survive. And now we are learning how to live as ourselves again. So, this back and forth learning, unlearning was never easy. I understand. I totally get it. But we're gonna do it slowly. We're gonna learn. We're gonna create new patterns. Healing is not about becoming someone new, it's about coming home to who we have always been inside. So, this was it for today's video. I hope that I made any sense, and this video should be helpful for all of us. If you want that I should do a video, another video on affirmations, or on or we should learn together that how we can write supportive letters to our own selves for healing, or if you want me to write some checklist for healing, or on spiritual journey, or anything, you can tell me in the comments, or in a chat box below, and you can give any suggestion if you have any video suggestions, or if you want me to touch some other topics as well. So guys, if you desire to talk to me on similar topics, or if you are willing to book one-on-one healing session with me, if you feel I can help you on your healing journey, if you want to share your stories, things with another survivor, and if you want that comfort, you can book one-on-one session with me. How to do it? You just need to write a mail. I'll give all the details in the description box below. So in that case, you just need to write a mail to me, or you can personally DM me on my Instagram account. My Instagram account is also with the name AbhayaTra. My email ID and name I'll provide you in the description box below. So for now, I just desire to convey that I have so much compassion and kindness in my heart towards each one of you hearing me out today. And I pray for your recovery, for your healing. And guys, listen to me, Don't ever think that you are alone on this healing journey. Okay. I was there. I know how it feels. Look, we have this beautiful community here, and we are growing each day, building brick by brick. I am here to hear you out. Like us, we have many other victims, survivors who are going through similar kind of a situations, or still choosing the path of healing. We just need to focus on ourselves. We need to learn, practice, break trauma bond, and look forward. Believe me, because you are the only one who can bring these beautiful changes and can achieve growth, success, and healing while being authentic and empathetic at the same time. I believe in you, of you, all of you beautiful people out there. We just need to choose and take the responsibility of healing in our own hands. Okay, so let me read your comments again. Explaining to unsafe people. But problem is sometimes we try to explain things to people who we think they are safe or are well wishers. That is where we go wrong and make us more disappointed on their behavior. Yeah, of course. So it's a part and parcel. Actually, it's a part and parcel of to be on healing journey. That because we see people with their own glance, with their own glasses, but not everyone is same, so we learn it slowly, that way to share things, and who are the safe people and who are not. Thanks for your healing. Thank you so much for your kind messages, kind comments below. So, with this beautiful note, I'm signing off today. I'll see you very, very soon in my next video. Till then, take care, take very good care of yourself, and help someone, and keep on learning. Love and peace.